Welcome to another day, another unboxing. I have here Apple's AirPods Max, the big headphones. Yes, here is the box. This is what it looks like. AirPods Max with smart case. I'm boring. I got the space gray ones because that's what I need. There's not too much here. There's a serial number at the bottom. So let's crack this open, shall we? Here we go. Ta-da! All right, let's lift this up. Dun, 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 dun. Let's take a moment. Here we go. We can see the little recesses for things. Aha, so the case for these is got some sort of covering on it as well, so I'll have to remove that. First, let's free the headphones from this, and then let's look inside here. So we've got AirPods Max, which I think is just the instructions, and we've got all this warranty stuff here, nobody cares, and we've got a charging cable, which wah, 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 is lightning. This is the weirdest thing about these, is why did Apple put a lightning connector on these headphones that are going to be around for a few years when they're clearly moving away from lightning with their iPads, their MacBooks, of course. But rumors are that even the next iPhones are going to get just MagSafe and no lightning connector. So I really don't understand why they didn't go USB Type-C, especially when the Beats products, some of them now have USB Type-C for charging. But hey, here we go. Type-C on one end to lightning on the other end cable, not a Type-A cable, which I think is another thing that's really weird here. They obviously chose Type-C on the other end. So anyway, and that's it for the box, folks. So let's look at the headphones, shall we? Here they are, and as you can see, ooh, they're pretty heavy. That's one of the common threads in the reviews, and you can see that the cups are made of aluminum on the outside. These are closed headphones, and then there's this mesh top here, which is very flexible, feels like it could break easily, and this rubberized hoop. And so if you flip them over, you got these little cardboard covers here protecting the cushions. So let's get rid of those and then have a look at the insides here. As you can see, it says L and R inside the fabric, and these are magnetic, so you can just remove them, and you get the speaker in here, the driver. And if you can look carefully inside here, you get some sort of infrared proximity sensor, and there's actually a hole on this side for that, so that when you put these on, it's really quite obvious. Here it is on the other side. And yeah, I mean, these feel really nicely made, really premium, but a lot of it has to do with the weight and of course the aluminum finish. So these are stainless steel clutches. You have to pull quite a bit, but they'll stay in whatever position you put them in, which is really interesting. And then, you know, this is completely articulated like a ball socket. And here on the other side, same thing. You got to pull pretty hard to get these clutches to disengage, and then you're fully articulated. What you'll notice though is on this side there is a little knob that rotates and clicks, and this is actually very much the same as you have on the Apple Watch, but slightly bigger. And of course, until the headphones are turned on, you don't feel anything. It's not haptic, so unlike the Apple Watch, you have to wear them to hear a click. And then you get this big button here. It's very mushy, but not in a bad way. It just has a lot of travel, which I believe lets you select between transparency mode, noise canceling, because these obviously have active noise cancellation. And this is for volume, play, pause, next track, previous track, depending on how you press things. And as you can see, throughout, there are microphones and basically little ports that let this thing do its job. You can also notice that there is some what looks like antenna bands on the bottom here on this side for probably the Bluetooth antenna, and here's the there's a little LED with the lightning connector, and more microphones. So that's essentially the layout. Let's have a look at this silly case. It is wrapped in some sort of material here, so let's just move that out of the way. And yeah, it looks like a bra. Not sure what they were thinking with this. It's like a rubberized material like their iPad cases, and it doesn't really protect the headphones because you get these big holes here and stuff. It's kind of got some sort of soft touch suede finish on the inside. So the only way you can stow these for travel, which is kind of crazy, is they don't rotate this way, so you have to rotate them this way, and then you have to stick them in here like that and close this flap, and now I guess you put them like this in your luggage, and now you have to worry about the mesh getting damaged, and again, even the aluminum here getting damaged because it's exposed. At least there is a port here, recess, so you can charge while they're in there. It's just a weird design, but they certainly do feel premium. And just to be clear, I purchased these with my own money. I'm not sure I'll keep them, but I wanted to try them out because, as you know, I'm quite a bit of an audio person. I have a lot of headphones and earbuds. I used to work in audio professionally, making video games. I worked at Dolby Labs doing audio stuff there. So I am very much into really high quality audio. And, I'm not expecting these to be the best, but I want to see if Apple at least nailed a good level of audio performance, which is not always the case for all companies. Now, my go-to ANC wireless headphones right now are the Sony WH-1000XM4. They're my reference. They are about $200 cheaper than these if you can find them right now. They're usually on sale. They're basically a $300 headphones, $350 usually list, but this is $550, so a lot more money. So is it worth it? I'll find out. For me, immediately, I'm mostly an Android user, even though I do have some iOS devices, including the iPhone that's recording right now. But for me, it's going to be the Lightning connector to be the biggest issue, and also how much of the functionality from Apple am I going to get as an Android user primarily. So we'll find out. I'll let you know in the podcast. So as usual, yeah, that's it. The AirPods Max from Apple, quite something. Yeah, interesting for sure. So this is how you wear them, with the buttons on the right. And I'm actually surprised that Apple didn't come up with a way for this to be completely interchangeable, somehow figure out what left and right was on your ear through maybe acoustics or something. But hey, maybe next time. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Click on the notification bell below. Comment below. Would you tell me? Please let me know. Should I keep these? Would you buy them? Is this too much money? Do you think it's a gimmick? And finally, I mentioned the podcast. If you want to hear what I think of these, listen to the show. It's at mobiletechpodcast.com, also on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Spotify, pretty much everywhere good podcasts can be found. Please subscribe and tell your friends about the podcast. It helps a lot. That's it, folks. Stay tuned. I'll have more videos soon. Until then, cheers, everybody.